All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the second annual Global Goddess Fest, a week-long virtual festival to inspire, activate, and connect female leaders, entrepreneurs, and creatives worldwide. So today, I'm so excited to have Shreejana here. Thank you so much for joining. She's tuning in from Kathmandu, Nepal, which is just amazing. And this woman is incredible. We met at a conference out here in California about a year and a half ago, and since have seen each other again at the conference the next year as well. So it's just been so beautiful to connect with her. And so she currently runs her own company, RR Shri School of Technology, which is a training and production company based out of Kathmandu, Nepal. And the next phase of life is our Shri is becoming a world advocate and an influencer, to be able to travel the world and take the same energy and motivation moving forward, but span it outside of the home country. So I'm so excited to just hear more about your work and share it with the women that are watching, because it's just so beautiful how you've been able to really step out and bring your work to the US and travel around the world. And you have such a big heart, and like such a beautiful spirit. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Rae. I'm so very much glad to connect with you and really happy that you introduced me in such a way that, and I'm really glad to meet with you and all the, young creative minds in our program in Hive, and of course in upcoming days too, that we will meet all other these creative young minds.
Definitely. And can you just share a little bit more about your School of Technology and kind of what the vision is with it?
Yeah, you have already mentioned about some few about my company. Even it's been established 1 year ago in Kathmandu. So this is totally new, the sectors for me also, because I'm also learning from this company too, and with my 22 colleagues in my company. So they are from different sectors, like some of them are from technicals and some of them are non-technical. So I'm only one female there. So all of them are, male artists. So we are here to create one of the leading animation and visual effects training and studios in Kathmandu. So we are trying to train all the young peoples in technical sectors. That to transfer the skills in multimedia sectors. So we did say both things, training as well as to the productions. So we are growing up.
Mm-hmm. It's so amazing to hear about your work. And how did you get started? When did you get this idea, and how did you get it to be a school where you have that many employees and this whole team working?
Yeah, actually that as I am also the student of multimedia and computer engineering, that's a small part in my subject included, but I was not aware about its scopes and opportunities in my country. Well, I was like interested in research and social sector, but when I involved in management in college areas, actually I don't know when I entered this sector, but when I connected with some of the animation sectors like multimedia in Kathmandu, then I entered in a depth that what is this, and what is its scopes. And there is no market in Kathmandu. Market is very small, but there are so many people who are more interested in, making of films and documentaries. But I'm not more in a glamorous sector, but I try to go more, to find the new things, like what are these scopes, and is it only for media and film industries only, or we can create more the stories, or make our own stories. And in this way we try to find the things inside it. So we gathered some of the young people who wants to do their own work. So we came into the same place and we create the space. So we try to do our one production, and one production, and we want to have um, uh, create the values for these sectors.
Amazing.
In that
And
way we came, and in that way we came, and we just spread out our words in different sectors. Like in education sector, it has its own importance, and in the media sectors it has its own importance, in the social awareness it has its own importance, and even in better that in the music sectors, because more about it than me. But just we trying to create the those who are the music lovers. There is the vague things inside it. There is a composition, editing, production, many more things. So we can go into this also. And in the film sectors and documentaries and movies, short movies, and filming, so many things. So we can create it. So we are here.
what are you most excited about with all of this?
The things is just now we are collecting the stories and making the documentaries about our one, collecting, I mean, the stories about the youth, stories about our religions, and about the so many ethnic groups, and we have so many cards. So we are collecting the stories, and we will make our own, documentaries or films.
That's so exciting. Well, you'll definitely have to keep all of us posted about when those are coming out.
Yeah.
And so you're also, while doing this, you're also pursuing a PhD in cloud computing
Yeah.
from Infrastructure University in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. How are you balancing everything out? And, you're doing all this stuff and you're coming out to the US for these conferences. Like, it's amazing. So how are you keeping up with all of it?
Yes, it's a regular process. Like keep on moving, keep on learning, keep on exploring new things, and nothing can stop you. So going US is the first time for me. It's like new things for me. I don't know the peoples, and I have not been in touch with other people. I don't know no one, and it's my first time experience in Hive. Before that, of course, I was in US, but it was an official trip. I know the people, but for the Hype, it was totally different. I was in first time in LA, and I meet with all of you guys. And second time, it's a bit easier for me. Now I'm so much familiar with the peoples, right? In that same way, I am now feel free to talk with people and connect with them. So it makes me so happy, and I enjoy with that, and I learn more things. Like with you, I learn something with you about your sectors, and eventually we send the things with other people too.
Mm-hmm. And as like a young girl, did you think that you would be doing all of this?
Not only as a young girl, just like it's an interest and it's a passion, and it's just like just move on. You should
Mm-hmm.
have a spirit, and you should have a just confident, and just don't think about you cannot do. Just do it, whatever you like.
Mm-hmm. I love it. You're so like courageous to be stepping out and doing that and seeing everything, all the different sectors, and being able to see how you can actually serve in each of them, and make each better. So it's such incredible work, and you also do some like lecturing and program coordination, and I think this idea, I want to like tap into your mindset that you use to be able to juggle all of these. So what is the biggest challenge that you face while doing all that you do, plus like envisioning more and continue learning? What kind of mindset, do you have a daily practice of anything?
There are so many challenges depend upon the sectors, but the main things is the challenge I found here is if I want to learn something, there is I didn't get any resources here, and no one is there for you to guide you and push you. But it's a self motivation and self empowerment that just feel it, and just whatever you think. Already I have mentioned you that just go for it, and if you dream it, you will get it. Just that's the things.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. I completely agree with that. And like, do you think so when you started traveling, to the US and outside of your country, were there any like mindset changes? Was there anything that kind of like got revealed to you as you stepped outside of your own country? I know a lot of times it can be like a little bit shocking and almost disorienting, and it's like, oh my gosh, the world is so much bigger. And one thing I like to focus on is the global goddess mindset. And so what does it mean to be a global goddess that is really out there in the world and making a difference? So maybe you could speak on that a bit.
Yeah, just I want to add up some. I have left that challenges that I have I didn't add on that. Just challenges means like even myself, I'm not so much extrovert, and I'm not open to people, but no, I have to be, and I am now on public, so I have to be connected with people, and so I have to speak up my feelings, and I have to speak up whatever I feel the problems and challenges means. Even challenges could be from your family, like just I have to ask somebody to do something, like I have to go outside, and now I'm going US, so that's also I have to make a decision that family's approval also. So I did it because I don't want others permission, so just I move on. And other things, doing regular work, there are so many things that there is no there is no market, there is no resources, there will be a financial, there is a technical, so many challenges, but that's not a big things to, while if you have a dream, or if you have a confident on that. And
Almost recording. All right, we're back. So for everyone that is watching, you can imagine how difficult it could be using the internet in Nepal. And this has definitely been one of our biggest challenges, just with communicating between the two of us. So I can imagine that it would be also another challenge that you're facing in your business.
Yeah, challenges in the business, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, challenges in the business is the market. It's getting the business in the market, and so we are creating on that. So, and of course, for the human resources, and so that's we are doing on that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing what you're doing, what you have going on, your beautiful spirit. It's such a pleasure and such a blessing to be able to know you and connect with you. And thank you to all of our viewers that were here. Shreejana is such an inspiration of you can do literally anything. So whatever you're thinking about, the viewers that are watching this right now, whatever you're thinking about doing, what would happen if you just went with it? So thank you all so much, and we'll see you soon.
My pleasure, and thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.